Broadcasting live from the basement of a Pentagon. This is W.T.F. Nation Radio.
Running from the pain in my heart. Into the arms of another, and for a while she made me feel alright. But in a crazy blunder, your love took me back under. Now I'm tied to those shackles and chains. Said don't cry for me, stars. I love you and I want you, and you'll always draw me near. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. Unwind, and now I'm right back from where it began. How old will I be when you finally set me free and the sun shines on my heart again? Said don't cry for me, sweet Annalie. Stars. I love you and I want you, and you'll always I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart.
Come on out, 1965, them boys were called upon. Some fist-fighting cowboys in them jungles of Vietnam. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Yeah, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double-cross me. 19 years old, doing the bidding for Uncle Sam. Desert boots strapped on my feet, machine gun in my head. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Come on now. Strapped across my vest, 800 more, and I'm gonna pluck one in your chest. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I'm a mean motherfucker. Don't you never. I'm a mean motherfucker. Don't you never. I'm a mean motherfucker. So don't you never double cross me.
Wear a condom? We're in Fayetteville. No one gets STDs here.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Hey, everybody. Oh, shit. Yep, I'm back. You guys couldn't keep me down that long, right? I'm just kidding. Yeah, Patrick, that's that video at the beginning that is off my front fender. Actually, it's off my light, my passing lights, whatever. I have a Road King, so I have the lights on the front, and I put my GoPro on that. But that is Spearfish Canyon. And I think I took that in like May or early June. It was pretty early in the season, so there's not a bunch of traffic and stuff, and it's great. It's a great ride. It's I don't even know how long it is. I'm muted. I'm muted. I shouldn't be. It's showing it's lit. It's showing it's lit up. So, huh. Yeah, it is. It's amazing once the leaves start changing color. Heath, I don't think that's me, buddy. I think that might be you. Because I'm lit up. I'm going. It's not muted on Facebook, so sorry about it, buddy. Anyway, yeah, no, it's great. It's a wonderful ride. It's about 15-20 miles, and then it goes into Highway 14A that goes back up, and you can go into Wyoming, and it's more of that same stuff, or it might be, or you can go into Lee Deadwood. It's a really good start of a ride. EOD and Gaza, fuck that. That's right, James. Man, I don't want to fuck. Oh, fuck Gaza, man. That place is a fucking train wreck. God, I hope we don't get involved in that shit. Is there word of us sending troops there? I know we were gonna set up send some Seabees there to set up a port or something for aid. Last year, I don't know how that ever went out. I mean, we might have boots on the ground. I don't know. I don't follow guys. I try not to. It's too depressing. That's there's no answer to that. There's just no answer to that. Oh, talking smack because of president. No, dude, I get you. I get you, man. And here's the deal. Here's the deal with that. If we wanted to send, I bet that they probably actually do need an EOD presence on the ground there. 100%. Between all the unexploded ordnance that Hamas had and stuff that, there's been pretty intense fighting there for a while. I bet there's fucking mines and grenades and all kinds of shit that needs policed up. Yeah. Hopefully it gets straightened out. Because here's the deal, and this is, I've been to Iraq and Afghanistan, like most of us have. And I've always kind of felt bad. I'm not going to say always felt bad for the kids. Let's be honest. Sometimes we fuck with the kids, right? Who hasn't given one of those kids a fucking big old whapper? See how they take it. Oh, you want some candy? No, I mean, I don't know. This is one of the things that we never talk about when it comes to warfare, is there is always innocents that get caught in the middle, right? And it sucks for them. And whether they're Palestinian or Israeli or Iraqi or Kuwaiti or Saudi or Afghani or whatever, you look at those little kids have done nothing to nobody. And I, hope they get a chance to grow up and be productive citizens. That'd be great for them. But yeah, there's a whole lot in this world to unpack and to try to fix up, and hopefully, I don't know. We don't need to start any new wars. I know that. but I feel like we're just holding on by our fingernails for some of these. So, there was a comedian he was on earlier, and it's like a horse is loose in the hospital, and you don't know what to do because there's never been a horse in a hospital before. But you don't want to not watch the news because you want to know what the horse does next. So, no boots on the ground yet. Hopefully not. I would hope not until it's like as a peacekeeping kind of mission. But we're not good at that. We're not good at that. We're not good at peacekeeping. We're great at invasions. We're great at fucking shit up, but we're not good at peacekeeping, which is kind of not our job. Maybe that's what they need to do is start a like a Department of Defense or something that they fucking are trained to be peacekeepers instead of just taking fucking we take like the 80-second like, here boys, don't shoot anybody. Do a clean sweep like Bragg. Only I'm betting 0 dildos found. Oh. I have to say there's a lot this is from Insomniac James. I have to say there's a lot I don't agree with, but man, with recent revelations about the aid overseas, how the fuck does that help America spending $50 million on condoms and other BS coming out? Here's the thing on that. I would like to see that and not just hear it from some obscure internet source. I would actually like to see some of that stuff because, like, there's been other news like Al Jazeera, and I don't 100% trust Al Jazeera either, but they've been in the wars in, like, let's take Ukraine for example. They've done a pretty good job of staying neutral and just reporting the news. Like, this many rockets hit Ukraine today, and Ukraine hit back with this, and da 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 da. Like, they've been pretty even keeled about it. And when it comes to Palestine, they're a Qatari news organization, so they're going to have some bias there. But there's been several news organizations that have debunked that. So just because this is what sucks. This is what sucks about this whole thing is, like, you should be able to trust the White House press secretary when she says shit, but then she says dumb shit, and you're like, that's not true at all. Like, so we have to be careful and that's we've talked about that, like the stuff we consume, the media we consume, and don't fucking trust me for everything I say either. Like, sometimes I say some dumb shit that makes no sense. I get that, but we have to be careful with what we consume. So, 50 million on condoms. Did that happen? I don't know. I didn't see the expense reports, I guess. They gave money to put on a concert in Somalia in 2013. Who, USA did? Okay. Was that for, like, our troops? Was that for us? Was that a USO thing? I don't know, dude. I don't know anything about it. I don't not believe you. I've never heard about that. I try to look at everything and I'll take everything with a grain of salt. Absolutely. I think that's how we need to do this from now on, is just kind of, if there's something that you see either way, good, bad, and different, it's hard to take it at face value anymore. And I think that some news organizations are more truthful than others. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, Phil, if you have USAID accounts, that'd be great to see that. It's automated just $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia workplaces, $70,000 for the production of a DEI musical in Ireland, $47,000 for trans opera in Colombia, and $32,000 for a trans comic book in Peru. Oh, if it's on Twitter, dude, I don't want it. I fucking deleted that Twitter bullshit fucking about 10 minutes after. I never was on Twitter much, and then because it was just a dumpster fire to watch. And then fucking all the drama and bullshit with like Twitter and X. I don't fucking nope. I want none of it. I want absolutely none of it. So if you can send it to me somewhere else, I won't be on Twitter. But found that U.S. government taxpayers' money is going to political as well. Our tax money goes to a lot of places like that, though. It goes to fucking Fox News and shit too. Whenever you see a DOD commercial, do you think that comes from our money, dude? We pay for that shit. You know, when you see the fucking Marines commercial with the fucking dude with the sword, fucking that goes to fucking Fox. It goes to CNN. It goes to ABC. It goes to whoever they're fucking doing. So how much money was going to Politico? Was it fucking billions? You know, and the U.S. funds, we fund, the U.S. government funds, like, there's places, like news organizations overseas that are completely funded by the U.S. government. And it's kind of a propaganda arm. Like, so, I don't know. But going back to that, like, fucking, what, 47,000 for a trans opera in Colombia? How many fucking straight operas did this thing pay for? Or, you know what I mean? How many trans comic book for 32 grand? Sounds like someone just wrote a bullshit fucking grant. I'm not saying these things didn't happen, right? But when we talk about the, what, $4 trillion budget of the federal government every year, 32,000 ain't shit. 47, honestly, even 1.5 million is nothing compared to what they. The Afghan account is weird. They're teaching nurses to do height and weight at the rate of 15 people per day. Huh. That's interesting. That is weird. I'm actually surprised if we still give Afghanistan money. I'm curious about that. And see, and here's the thing. Okay, like I'm sitting here and I feel like I'm bad-mouthing the shit out of that. And I'm not. Like, do I think we spend dumb money on shit? Absolutely. I 100 dude. I'm in this like weird, because I don't like either side. I think that when we look at, like, I'm pretty middle ground. Okay, this is me, Radar. I'm middle ground, and I think a lot of people are like that. But, like, I think we should be giving aid to some of these countries. Okay, I think we should be helping. I think we should be helping people less fortunate than us, right? And we spend a lot of money bombing people less fortunate than us, and we should also spend money on feeding people less fortunate than us, right? Does that make sense? Like, this is how I feel about that. Like, in Gaza, first off, we're not really funding that a whole lot. The Israelis are buying weapons from us. Yes, absolutely they are. But we're not, like, paying for it. I'm not saying we're not giving them some aid. We're not giving we are giving the Israelis aid. I'm not saying we're not. Right. But for the money, we're not giving them a whole lot, especially for weapons. Now, do I think we should feed the Palestinians? Absolutely. I think we should help rebuild their country. I think we should help do that. I think because when you have that type of security for people, right? When people are housed and fed and have education and have all the things, when they have all those things, right? And a future, when they can look at a future, they don't fight. Does that make sense? Like, if people are happy, they don't rebel, right? If the Palestinians were free and happy and fed and housed and had all the things, they probably wouldn't be shooting rockets into Israel. Right? Obviously, bombing the shit out of men worked because Israel's still getting fucked up. Like, maybe we should try different approaches to these things. And for the cost of a few bombs, we can buy lots of food. For the cost of a F-35, we can build an apartment complex or two. You see what I mean? Like, it does sound nice in theory. I would love to be able to do that. Post link, but if you Google how America attempts to tackle terrorism in Kenya through art flopped, you can read about the concerts. I believe that. And I think we do dumb shit. And like I said, like what, say we spent, I'm going to throw a number out there. Okay. Say we spent $1 million on art and concerts for Africa. If that keeps us from having to drop $10 million in bombs, if that keeps us from having to lose 100 troops, it's worth it. That's kind of the theory. This is the way that I look at it. Okay. And I'm probably not right. And maybe I'm partly wrong, partly right. I don't know. I think there's a lot of middle ground there. There's a lot of things that we can do as a country to make the world a better place. And I think that's one of the things that we all did when we signed up for the military. Like, we were trying to make the world a better place, right? We're not just trying to if you really want to just go kill people, you can go buy a rifle and go somewhere and kill people. Like, I joined the army to kill people. No, you didn't. Fucking bullshit me. Don't try to sound tough. You might went to the army to get away from jail. You might join the army for lots of things. And I think a lot of us do that because we feel a sense of patriotism. We feel a sense of belonging. Like, there's a lot of things that the military provides us. But I think a lot of us are in that. And you look at a lot of veterans when they get out, continue on in service roles, right? I'll take me for example. Okay, my first real job was a lifeguard. Okay, then I got out. I graduated high school, went to the Marine Corps, did the get out for a little bit, then went back in the Army. Okay, then since I've been out, a lot of my jobs, a lot of things that I've done with my life, have been trying to help out my community or help out my veteran buddies or veterans in general, or trying to do civil things. Like, I'm on the soccer board and I coach youth soccer and I do things to try to make my community a better place. And I think a lot of us are in that mindset where we're in a position to make the world a better place. You know what I mean? Like, we should do that. Phil said Trump just said that stuff about rebuilding Palestine to gaslight all the other Middle Eastern countries into helping rebuild Palestine. Great. If they do that, fucking awesome. Then we don't have to fucking do it. Absolutely. 100%. If they'll do it, or, if we all go in it together, even better. How we work on our own country before we try to fix the aftermath of a holy war we didn't start. I agree with that. And see, this is the thing. There's so many things, right? There's so many things wrong. It's harder, honestly, it's harder in this world right now to pick out the things that are right with the world. Let's be honest. And this has been for the last fucking 20 years. It's not been a Biden thing or a Trump thing or an Obama thing. It's been a long time. It's been a long time that we've been struggling to find things that are going right in the world, right? But it starts with, like, simple acts. I think all of our young people should serve at least 1 to 2 years in the military. Yes and no. I agree with that to an extent. But I think that we could maybe, if it's not, there should be some sort of service. Okay? And I think when we look at the problems we have in our country, okay, we have a lot of problems with homes. The supply of homes is being well outpaced by demand. Okay. There's a lot of infrastructure projects that need repair or replaced or added. Right. And if we had things where, you can join the military or be in the Peace Corps or do something that, like, works fucking kind of like the CCP back in, like, the Depression, where they, like, built dams and shit. Build bridges. Like, there's lots of stuff that we could do and have those kids do that serves people, that helps out our nation, and then we rebuild our country and get it going back stronger again. Right? We could do something like that, and then you've got that sort of, like, because the military is not for everybody. I'll say that, because there are kids who are fucked up. There are kids who you do not want having weapons. Like, let's be honest. But that kid can swing a hammer or teach them how to weld. And then you're teaching these kids how to run equipment, how to, if they have to do 2 years in like a Peace Corps or a nationwide thing, right? Educate those kids and give them a skill that they can use to get a real job. You know what I mean? If you can teach these kids how to weld, how to be a mechanic, how to, program software, how to run a fucking lawnmower, or change a tire, or change the oil, or fucking dig a ditch, or run equipment. You do that kind of stuff for kids and teach them how to fucking do shit. That's our biggest problem, I think, as a country, is our kids don't know how to fucking do anything. Like, if our kids don't know how to fucking do anything, then, or put them on fucking like those fucking bucket brigades that put out forest fires, or, fight floods and fill sandbags, shit like that. You know what I mean? Kind of like a National Guard thing. Do like a conscription into the National Guard or something where they have to do a year or two doing that. Yeah, don't force it down everyone's throats like you're doing in Vietnam unless you want people to resent the fact altogether. 100%. I agree with that. And because like there's things that we can teach our kids that aren't like fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna go down the DEI fucking bullshit, because here's the deal. Here's the thing about diversity and all that shit, right? We're fucking no. What it sounds like when people are so anti that, it's very racist. Unless you're like a white, and I hate when that first fucking argument, we're fucking racist. I'm not saying that. But when people are going around saying you got to be a straight white man to fucking do shit right, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. I promise you, there are plenty of women and plenty of people who don't have the same skin tone as I do that are way smarter than I am. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm a straight white man, so I'm smart. No, that ain't true at all. That's not true at all. And I think when we start pulling that fucking DEI bullshit, that's when it becomes a real slippery slope to excluding people simply because of they're not straight white men. And that's not cool. Not in my opinion. Anti-gun groups got USAID money too. Yeah, I believe it. There's been a lot, and see, like, this is where it's. I feel like sometimes we throw the baby out with the bathwater on some of that. We've got to. This is where I get back to everything's so fucked. There's so much stuff that's fucked. We got to fix it. But I don't think that going around to workplaces and rounding up all the illegal migrants, no, that's not saving people. That's not saving our country. It's not. We go around and we just try to blame people. Everyone's blaming. And nothing's like getting fixed. You know what I mean? Nothing's actually getting fixed. We just blame everybody for everyone else's problem. Let me look. I got some messages. On my radar page. Thanks, Phil. They really fucked up when they didn't put Mike Rowe, the head of Department of Labor. It definitely sounds like something he would do, and I can go hand in hand with the Department of Education. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he sent me videos. I can't watch videos, dude. Oh, yeah. That's too much to dissect on here, dude. Sorry, Phil. I'm not going to go through all that, but he sent me a bunch of U.S. aid stuff. Yeah. But here, he's like, one of these sent me was like U.S. aid North Korea. God, I wish we could fucking fix that shit. I hate the fact that there are people in this world who want to kill us because we are Americans. I hate that. I hate that there are people in this world who want to kill North Koreans because they're North Koreans, or Muslims, or Jews, or fucking you pick it. Pick the flavor. I don't want to kill all the Russians. I think the Russians are doing some dumb shit. I think that Putin's doing some dumb shit. But I don't think we should kill all the fucking Russians. That's not what I'm saying. And I think that's the extremism. Talk about the migrants. Are there criminals in there? Possibly. You take in a group that's over 1 million people, there's going to be some troublemakers in there, right? But we also just released how many fucking white people who committed violent crimes against police officers on tape. You know what I mean? White people are fine. They're fine. Better take all the brown people, round them up. No, can't do that. We can't do that. We can't sit here and say that we believe in American principles and then round up people because they want the same life that our families came here to get. Can't say that. And it's illegal. Yeah, well, the immigration system is broken. Let's fix it. But nobody wants to fix it. We don't want to fix it. We're gonna fucking round people up and send them to Guantanamo Bay, where we're gonna waterboard them too. Gonna waterboard little kids for wanting to come have a better life. Come on, let's not be dumb about this shit. Come on. We've had a plan. If someone is in America for over 10 years, haven't committed crimes, should be able to get citizenship and expedited rate. Absolutely. I think there should be pathways to citizenship. And here's the thing, okay? And everyone, my family came here legally. Your family showed up on a boat at Ellis Island, got processed in a day, and said, bye, see ya. If we had that same sort of thing down there, and it could be even better now. It could be even better now. We could go every 50, 100 miles. I haven't been to the border, all of it. I've been some of the border in Texas. But if you take and put in towns like El Paso, let's say El Paso, okay? Put in a big border crossing there and have something like an Ellis Island set up. Have it do where you make sure you go through and you make sure that there's no sicknesses, there's no whatever, everyone's healthy, have them do some fucking paperwork, we got the biometric stuff to make sure that people aren't actually prisoner or actually fucking felons and shit. Check them for fucking drugs. Most of those people they're not carrying fentanyl. Are people doing it? Some, yeah. But if you had open places, the good people aren't bringing fentanyl in. Right? And if you had a border crossing, they actually come through, get a fucking green card, get it stamped, and get sent to fucking wherever across our country. Because we need the people, right? Demographically, we need help. Okay? Do it legally. Do it and have them, if you want to have them pay a fucking small fee, have them pay a fee. Get a temporary visa and have them live here for a certain amount of time, then they can apply for real citizenship, whatever the thing is, right? Have them do that. And they'll come. And you don't got to have ICE going to every frickin' place. And then and then the people who want to bring fentanyl in are going to try to sneak it in through trucks or whatever. We're still going to have that problem. Congratulations to drugs for winning the war on drugs. Let's be honest. Yeah. That's how with immigration. After 10 years of good conduct, you do all the papers, become a citizen. Yeah. So if they could come and start the process, if they come right through, start the process, they don't have to try to sneak, because we're not letting anybody in, right? We're all the goddamn migrants. Brr. We let in people from Europe because they're white. And I hate saying that, but I feel like that's how things have gone the last fucking 15 years. How do I feel about sending prisoners to El Salvador? American prisoners? Because what I kind of saw on that was they were like, oh, we'll take all your prisoners. If we want to... Private prisons are making way too much money for us to shut them down. That's a libertarian in me coming out. Privatized prisons are making too much money for us to shut them down. So that's how I feel. I don't know. I feel like if El Salvador really wants prisoners that bad, fucking send them there. I don't give a shit. I don't think we should be rounding up little kids at school and sending them to fucking El Salvador. I don't feel like we should be rounding up people who were at fucking work. You cannot say somebody's a deadbeat and then send people to their work to pick them up. If they're at work, they're not fucking deadbeat. Period. But this is the thing. And this is where this really becomes an issue. Okay? And right now, we have people who are, the brown people are bad. The fucking migrants took your jobs. Well, migrants didn't take my fucking jobs. You know where our jobs went? They went overseas because people were fucking greedy. And you can send those jobs to China or Mexico, where they don't have the fucking labor laws and health and safety codes and shit, and they can build this mouse for no money, and then ship it here. And here's the deal. I'm as guilty. That's an Amazon Basics mouse, probably right off the fucking boat from China, because it cost me like $5. Because if there are any built in America, they're probably $100. And that $3 one, $5 one from Amazon works just as fucking good. Yeah, privatized prisons, they put innocent people away. Fucking right they do. There's a lot of innocent people in privatized prisons. Yeah. If you put Ellis Island scattered around the border states, same requirements that we did with the island, they'd probably fix the situation. It'd sure help. It would sure help. And here's the thing. We are going to fight drugs until we figure out. I think, and this is me, this is Radar. I think the drug problem and the immigrant problem are two separate issues. Because the majority of immigrants coming to this country seeking a better life are not packing their suitcases full of cocaine and fentanyl. They're not. Okay. I've lost 2 wives, 2 ex-wives now to fentanyl. 2 of them. Both my kids' moms have died due to fentanyl. I am one of the biggest opponents. When I had my knee replacement, I barely took my fucking opioids that they gave me from the VA because my kids don't like seeing me take them, and I don't like putting them in that situation. I think that opiates are killing this country, 100%. And I think a big part, nearly everybody that I've experienced, and this is me, what I've experienced, nearly everybody that I've experienced having issues with opiates and opioids and fentanyl or heroin or pills or Vicodin or Percocet or fucking name the pill, got hooked on that from their doctor. And I'll tell you right now that every appointment that I went to following my knee replacement, every single primary care and orthopedic doctor appointment, whether I was seeing the PA or a surgeon or when I had my pulmonary embolism stuff and I still got some nerve damage stuff and I just got fucking talked to the guy today. And one of the first questions asked me, how you doing on your pain pills? How you doing on your pain pills? I'm not taking them. Why not? What, don't you need pain pills? I don't need pain pills, dude. I'm good. I'm fucking 4 months post-op, dude. I don't need pain pills. Oh, well, nope. And they're like, they push them on you. One of my doctors gave me a 15-minute lecture about the dangers of fucking opiates. And then he wrote me a prescription for more opiates. I still got the fucking full bottle upstairs. Didn't need them. I didn't ask for them. He just wrote me a fucking prescription for more Percocet. Yeah. Earl of the South said, former opiate addict here. It started with the prescription. Yeah, dude. I'm glad. I hope that you're over them. I don't say this often, but I pray for you to be better. And we can blame all this shit on the VA, but I'll tell you right now, that was out in town. That was that was the same doctor that anyone could go to here in town. And I told that story to a couple friends of mine, and they said the same fucking thing. Yeah, dude, they just kept fucking throwing pills at me. The VA, I'm not saying the VA is any better. I have plenty of pills upstairs in my fucking little drawer the VA gave me. From heart medication to fucking sleeping pills to fucking all of it, dude. I've got like 15 active prescriptions to the VA. Sucks. It sucks. Flush those pills. I probably will. I think I'm going to. Now, here's the thing. I will say this for the opioid pain pills. They work. They do a number to get rid of the pain in my knee, and I don't feel high. I don't get high from them, but I could see where if you had a chronic pain that, because my knee and back are fucked still. Like I said, I got a bunch of nerve damage, like in the bottom from like my knee down is like constantly, it feels like it's asleep. That's how my leg feels, right? And so I could totally see where if you had something that took that away, and those pills they take that away. 100% they do. But if you could make that, if you said take this pill for the rest of your life, it'll go away, I absolutely would. And I know that those pills will do that, but I know there's other consequences to those. It's worse than an MRI. Yeah. Yeah, they do. And that was the worst. Because after my surgery, I really did take them for about 2 weeks. Because you had to. Like, I don't know if anyone's had a fucking knee replacement, but it's a fucking ordeal. And like I said, I had some blood clots and some other issues. And with those pulmonary embolisms, dude. Like, I had blood clots that broke out of my surgical area and got caught in my lungs. And it felt like I got hit in the chest with a hammer. I'm not even lying. I've never felt pain like that in my chest before. I thought I was dying. And they were like, take these pills and feel better. And they gave me Eliquis and they gave me a bunch of other blood thinners. And then they're like, take your pain pills or you're not going to be able to make it through this. Yeah, after they wouldn't let me do that. You're right, Phil. Most surgeries won't let you leave until you have a bowel movement, just for that reason. Yeah, they wouldn't let me leave till I could. Well, part of it was to be able to walk to the bathroom, but yeah, the second was for a bowel movement. Yeah, and it's crazy how they do that. But I have been taking, in South Dakota, marijuana is legal medically, so I got my card. And I've been taking little caramels that help me sleep. The only problem I really have with my knee right now, yeah, taxation is fucking theft. Fuck yeah, it is. Thanks, Pookie. Thanks for the backup, buddy. But I've been taking my little 25 milligram caramels, and I get giggly, and then I go to bed. I don't got to fucking worry about the pain pills. I don't got to worry about not pooping. I don't got to worry about any of the problems. I can take a little caramel. And this is where I feel like a shitheel, because if they fucking could do that, if you could just, I promise you, if they would just turn around and give out those little gummies, yeah, 10 milligrams good for me. I wish 10 milligrams was not quite enough. I wish I could find a 20. I guess I could do 2 10s. But the caramels I got are 20, they're like 24 and a half or something, and they're perfect. Like I said, I get giggly, I eat a bag of chips, and then I go to bed. I got the little bags of chips, not the big bags. It was perfect. It's perfect for me. So, yeah. Holy shit. Someone gave me these ones and I didn't know they were live rosin, and they were like fucking oof. I haven't been that high in a long time. Taxation is theft. Thanks, Pookie. Patrick says it's been too long since I heard you say it. But yeah, dude. I just look at this shit, man, and I wish that fucking cooler heads and like common sense could prevail, because we go both ends of the spectrum, and I think that's the problem, and that's where you see the political fights on Facebook nowadays, or Twitter, or name it. Actually, I've been trying to hide out on Instagram. That's where I've been at lately, Instagram and Discord. Because then you can kind of eliminate some of the, imagine being big mad about cutting the budget. Yeah, dude, those people, and this is where I feel like shit. Because I want them to cut the budget, but they're cutting dumb shit. Like, I want kids to have school lunches. I want teachers to get paid. Everyone's like, oh, my roads. I want the roads to get fixed. But here's the thing, and this is the scariest thing to me about all the things that happened the last 2 weeks. Okay. Our data, okay, all of our data that comes through Facebook, fucking whatever, name it, right? That's all worth a lot of money, right? Your personal data is worth millions of dollars. And we just let somebody who is in business to mine data. That's what Twitter does. Twitter is one of those fucking social media avenues that mines data, right? We just gave him the keys to the vault and said, here you go. Plug in your fucking thumb drives. Take your 19-year-olds and plug your thumb drives into, and you can have the whole country's social security numbers and spending habits and all the things. Just take it. Take what you want. Because you're Elon Musk. Do what you want, buddy. That's fucked. That's real fucked. You know I was hacked and leaked about 10 years ago? Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, if a service is free, this means you and your data is a product it's selling. Absolutely. And we just gave fucking Musk the keys to the cabinet. That's fuck, dude. That to me is the biggest fucked of all. When I look at and people fucking TikTok's fucking bullshit. Here's the deal. Like, TikTok's fucked too. I'm just giving you the data of the Chinese, which is fucking whatever. Like, and when you look at like all the information the feds have on, and this is, I don't even know what kind of data they collect on people. The feds probably fucking everything. It would not surprise me one bit if there's a fucking FBI agent watching this show right the fuck now. Yeah, they're just going for low hanging fruit for now. And see, here's the thing, like, people bring up like, okay, we won't go back to that. Oh, they spent $47,000. $47,000 ain't shit. That's not even you can't even buy a fucking pickup for $47,000. I don't care. Oh, they cut 40. Don't come to me when you find some shit. That's where I'm at with it. But you know what? They won't cut DOD. They won't cut DOD spending, which I'm kind of not against. I think that there's that asteroid. Yeah, there's an asteroid coming in 2036 for who others don't know. And was it like? I think there's like what they say. There's like it's like a 6% chance of it hitting us or some shit. That's pretty good. I'll take it. 2036 was that 11 years? I'll probably be dead by then anyway. I'll be 56. That'd be fine. It's a good life. I'll take it. When they put a felon in office, expect a circus. Musk is going to take all the older American Social Security and Medicare. Yeah, and they've talked about it. And I will say this. About Trump the last 2 weeks. Is he said, I'm coming after this. I'm coming after this. I'm coming after this. And much I do or don't agree with the things he's coming after, he said he's going to do it, and he's doing it. You got to give him props there, I guess. Start digging Congress. Fuck yeah, dude. And both fucking sides of it, too. Both fucking sides of it. Start digging into Congress. Diaz and ours. Both of them. When that fucking John Wayne Mullen dude or whatever, when they were fucking grilling Hegseth about fucking cheating on his wife, and he's like, well, fucking everyone does it. I don't cheat on my wife. That's not everyone does it. If fucking everyone in Washington is cheating on their fucking wives, good, get the fuck rid of them. Oh, I got Christian values. Oh, do you? Where in the Bible says cheat on your wife? Get drunk and beat your wife up. Yeah, all of them. Fucking all of them. Fucking, and not just, I don't give a shit if someone's sleeping. I don't give a fuck, dude. You want to sleep on your wife? Let your wife find out. I don't fuck care. But what I do give a shit about is it's interesting to me. And this is something that I've always been curious about. Because you will see every fucking president and member of the House and Senate spend millions, sometimes billions of dollars in some of these campaigns to get a job, to land a job that pays them, what, $125,000 a year? They're spending, even if you spent a fucking $1 million, we'll just say $1 million, and that's nothing in political campaigns nowadays, right? Spend $1 million to apply and try to get a job that pays you $125,000 a year. Yeah. That should number one right there show how corrupt the system is. Because if somebody is paying more money than they will ever make in their salary to take this fucking job, you know they're not there for the right reasons. You know they're not. They can't be. They can't be. And whether it's to push an agenda or whether it's to fucking make money off insider trading or fucking whatever, or be in the history book or whatever the fuck they want to be, whatever their intention is, it is not because they give a shit about you or I or anybody else. It is not because of that. There is nobody in either House of Congress or the White House that is losing any sleep tonight over somebody not getting a VA claim, over migrants getting sent to Mexico over somebody cheating on their wife. They don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about you. They go home and they count their fucking bills and they get on, they check their fucking stocks and see how much fucking money they made today. There's that app. Pookie, do you know this app? The app that fucking like it mimics the stock trades of Congress. Oh fuck, I wish I remember the name of that app. You can download the app and they will, and you put every much money into a mutual fund or whatever, and they will make the exact same trades at the exact same time that members of Congress make. And they will they make tons. They're fucking killing it. And they're, like I said, they're doing the exact same trades at the exact same time or as soon as they can to Nancy Pelosi or fucking Chuck Schumer or fucking Glitch McConnell or fucking name them. John Wayne Mullen. Unusual Whales. Yeah. Pookie says he uses it. Are you making a bunch of money off of it? Because I kind of want to fucking throw about $1,000 at it, see what happens. But it's crazy. And nobody fucking bats an eye at that. Nobody bats an eye whatsoever. Wasn't it Ted Cruz that proposed the bill to limit term limits? As far as I know, have never seen an actual bill even go to committee. Like, they always talk about it, but as far as I know, no actual bills have been introduced that are serious about term limits for Congress. So if Ted Cruz did that, I'd be pretty surprised. They all disappeared in a boating accident. Fucking probably. But I mean, we look at these dudes up there, and they're making fucking bank. They're not there. They don't give a shit. Yeah, we have too many millionaires on a $174,000 salary in Congress. Fuck yeah. Is there anybody in Congress who's not a millionaire? Gomer Pelosi, yeah. I don't know that there is. Anyone in Congress, maybe like some of the freshman congressmen aren't millionaires yet. The ones who just got elected this past cycle. But I'd be big surprised if somebody is not, if somebody in either the House or the Senate is not a millionaire. And I get it. Some of them write books. Bernie wrote books. Yep, Bernie wrote books. Ted Cruz introduced a bill, but it got shot down right out of the gate. Yeah. I don't even, yeah. I'd be surprised if it even made it to committee. So, but a lot of them guys do that. They same with that Richard Starr Act. Oh, it costs too much money. Oh, all right, cool. We won't pay somebody who got disabled and got medically retired. They can't. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Bernie took $1.5 million from school companies. Yeah. I'd be curious. Yeah, all the votes for the raises passed every fucking time. Crazy how that works, isn't it? But here's the deal. I don't even give a shit about their raises. Fuck them. Because they're not there for that money. They don't give a shit about that money. $174,000, that'll make you a millionaire. Fuck, I make near $100,000 just in what I do. That'll make me a fucking millionaire. It makes me a thousandaire. Because I got bills. I got keys. So, I don't know. But you look at all this fucking bullshit. Look at all of it. And when we start peeling back the layers of these onions, it's not the brown people. It's not the brown people that come here trying to fucking go work in a tomato field. They don't give a shit. They're not the ones causing these fucking problems. And here's the deal. It's a class warfare system. It is. Because here's the deal. Whether you're brown or black or white or fucking red, name the fucking color, dude. When you're poor, you're poor. The poor people are on the same team and the rich people are on the other team. But they're trying to make it. I really do. It's that all the fucking racial tensions and all the other bullshit. They're just trying to keep us at each other's throats. Oh, the fucking white people are doing dumb shit. Oh, the migrants are doing dumb shit. The migrants took our jobs. They took our jobs. Oh? How about the fucking rich people? The fucking rich people would fuck shit up. They should wear sponsors on their clothes like NASCAR driver. Yes. I've seen that a couple times. I fucking 100% believe that shit. Or don't either. Just fucking. They oughta. You know what they oughta do? And then just every 2 years, just fucking come in and like pick up 2 random people from like the school board in the state. Have a couple people from your school boards. Take a couple big cities. Oh, I'm gonna take the fucking this dude and this dude off your school board. Send them to fucking Washington for fucking 2 years. They come back. Yeah, give Congress the same pay as an E1 and the same medical treatment from the VA. Yeah. Yeah, that fucking. Could you imagine? Yeah, grab a farmer. Grab a dude. Just grab a random dude. Just do like a fucking lottery. They should lock military pay to Congress, Senate, Social Security, and military retirement. Whatever percentage of a raise gets applied to one gets applied. I think they're kind of doing that though. I don't know about congressional pay, but usually military pay, Social Security, and retirement. Well, military pay and retirement are increased at the same rate. Social Security is kind of about the same. It's all kind of all the military, all the federal benefits are usually within half a percentage of each other. Congressional pay is the only one that is different. Yeah. So, but the only way we're going to ever see actual real change in Washington is when all the poor people get together and say we're sick of your bullshit. And what they've done the last decade and a half to 20 years is the rich have conned the middle class into hating the poors, right? But in the meantime, the rich have gotten considerably richer. The middle class have slid down, and the poors are still poor. But pretty soon it's just going to be poor and rich. That's it. The middle class is fucking disappearing fast. And part of it's inflation. And here's the deal: they don't give a shit. They're inflation proof. When you have billions in the bank, you're inflation proof, right? You give a shit. You think fucking Trump? First, I think Trump actually buys his own eggs, and 2, you think if he does, he gives a shit about the price of them? He doesn't fucking care. He has an omelet. He wants eggs. He buys an omelet. And it's the same way with fucking Pelosi. You think Pelosi gives a shit about the price of eggs? They don't fucking care. They don't fucking care at all. But they can fucking sure rile us up with it, right? Oh, fucking Biden killed all the chickens. Oh, did Biden do it? Biden was out there with the fucking axe killing all the chickens? Okay. Motherfucker can't even ride a bicycle. You think he was killing chickens? Nah. He wasn't catching no chickens. Well, Biden was killing chickens. I bet the migrants killed all the chickens. No, the migrants didn't kill the chickens either. Social Security is a scam. Put 1K in a government bond when your kid is born. By the time they're retirement age, they'll get more. Yeah. What did Pokey say? The only way to fix... Sorry, it's all fucked up. Only way to fix everything is end lobbyists and tax term limits on the Congress. Yeah. Oh, TZ, we miss you too, buddy. Sorry you can't be here. But yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't even think we should fucking elect them fucks. I think we should just randomly pull them out of the fucking hat. Like jury duty. It should be like jury duty. That's what it should be like. Serving the federal government should be like jury duty. 100%. Oh, the hobby picture. We're going to do that next week. Next week, yes. Hobbies. If you have hobbies. God, we get... Thanks, James, for pulling me back. Thanks for pulling me back. If you have a hobby that you do, send it in. Send it to... let me get my radar page up. And I'll share it. Phil already knows the link. But Phil sends me like videos that I can't show on air. But yeah, send me fucking... Hold on. Bloop. Bam. Copy. Paste. Bam. That's the Facebook page for my radar stuff. Send it there. Buy a few chickens. Oh, wait, you need a permit for that. No, here, dude. Come on up. Come on to South Dakota, Pookie. You can have some chickens. But yeah, they want you to fucking, half the places want you to permit them and fucking make sure your shit's all good. Play video games as a hobby? Yeah, fucking talk about it, dude. What games do you play? Come on next week. We're gonna do it like that. We're gonna talk about some fucking shit. We're gonna talk about hobbies. That's gonna be hobby night. And we're gonna do it probably, I wonder if we shouldn't actually just do that. Like make that a monthly, 40K. Yeah, 40K. Do you like do all the figures, Pookie? Do you like make them and like paint them and shit? Some of those fucking Warhammer and BattleTech stuff is cool as shit, and they do some really cool paint jobs on them. Oh, Coach is here too. Coach is going to be on next week too for the hobby show, and he is going to show us how to do some cool shit. He is going to actually think he's going to do it on the air. Ooh, 3D printing. Yeah, Phil, send me some cool shit you 3D printed. Or homebrewing too. Yeah, send us a couple pictures of your homebrewing setup. The only thing I'm going to ask though is if you send in some pictures of your hobbies or you want to talk about your hobbies, be here next week in case people have questions. And I'll go through and I'll do what I did before. I can't paint because my hand is messed up. I have a guy. Nice. That's awesome. Gary's tried some different woodworking projects last month. Yeah, cool. Send them in. Everyone send them in. I want to see them and I want to share them. Because here's what I want to do. As I want to bring, especially with all the shit that's going on in the world, sometimes you gotta have to like remove yourself from that. Right? And I put on my little thing. I got these little like magnifying glasses that I put on with a little light on top. And then I build a little plane, or I build a little tank, or I build a little diorama or something. Right? And just when you're doing that, when you're putting like little decals on a fucking little plane or some shit, it takes your mind and you're focused on that, and it kind of cleanses the palate for a little bit. And it's the same thing people who play guitar or people who play video games or people who fucking, do some woodworking or, clean Jordans or fucking whatever. Take pictures. Photography is a really cool one, And if it's golfing, I don't know. My buddies are trying to get me into golf, so I'm going to try golf. I'm going to try golfing. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. Maybe I'll take some videos and some pictures and send it up. You know what I mean? But this is all stuff that we're trying to like do. I want you guys to share that with us and with each other. Gaslands. What's Gaslands? I've never heard of Gaslands. Pookie, you have to come next week and fucking send me some pictures of that shit and we'll fucking send it up. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I never heard it, and that might be one of the funnest shits in the world, and I've never heard of it. So that's all share that. That's try to show everybody what we do as you're showing off to your friends. You know what I mean? This is what we do. Hey, I build little planes, or hey, I do woodworking, or we have some, one of the guys, last time we did this, like he rebuilt electronics. Like he would get like coffee pots and like stand mixers and shit and like repair them. And I don't know, I'm sure it makes a little bit of money off it. Maybe that's the supply of the hobby. You know what I mean? If you look on like Facebook Marketplace, there's always fucking tools that are broke. And if you can rebuild a grinder, an angle grinder, put new brushes in it, new windings or some shit, and all of a sudden you got this Makita grinder for $5 at the pawn shop that you put $10 into, and now it fucking runs like a champ and it's worth $100. Make a little bit of cash. You know what I mean? Fucking Coach cleans Jordans. I don't know if he resells them or keeps them or whatever. Like, you can, maybe make a little side hustle out of these things too. If you do some woodworking projects for people, 3D printing. If you can 3D print shit and you're good at it and have a decent printer and all the stuff and get the right programs and shit, you can make some pretty good money 3D printing stuff for people. Same with photography. You know what I mean? Or drone flying. Like, I have a buddy of mine who got into drones and has some pretty cool FPV kind of drones, and he does real estate flying for people. Like, he just, I don't know, it started out, he just bought little fucking drones, was flying them around, and finally got into bigger, more expensive drones, and now he flies them for real estate, for when you get on I don't know, realestate.com or realtor.com, whatever, and you can do they do videos of the whole property and shit. He does that. And I don't know how much money he makes. He makes a little bit. But taking your hobby to the next level. Phil said he just rebuilt an antique fruit press. to make apple cider. That's fun. See, shit like that. Yeah, that's cool. You know, my wife crochets stuff. You know, there's people who do things that, you know, I don't know. It's a hobby. It's a passion. It's fun. And like I said, it's good for the soul, it's good for the mind, it's good for the brain, and yeah, it's good. And I want to share some more of that stuff. I want to make people happy. So, you know, if you rebuild cars, you know, fucking do race cars or whatever. Let's do some shit. Let's show them off. Let's show off what you got. So send your stuff to WTFNR radar. The link I just sent past earlier. I'll put it up here again. Yeah. Keith catches the fishes. Fuck yeah, catch them fishes. But click on that if you haven't already. Like the radar page. Send me some shit. Send me those messages, and I'll put a couple posts out too. Ask Eyes to share his hobby. He said tune in Monday and Thursday. Yeah, I mean, I guess you kind of see this as a hobby too. This is definitely something. This takes time and effort, and I think this is good for the soul. I like doing it. Sometimes I'll be honest with you guys. Earlier tonight, I looked at the wife and I was like, "Fuck, I got to do radio tonight." I don't know if I want to do radio tonight, but I get down here and I enjoy it. I get down here and I talk to you guys and we hang out and it's fun. Yeah, fishing's good too. Yeah, fishing's a good hobby, man. You know who another really good one too is archery. And I'm not very good at it, but my kids are they have like archery class at school. My kids gotten into it. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, if I could, I would live in my camper at the fucking lake. I would pull my camper to the lake and I would fucking live there and I'd catch walleye and I would just eat fish and fucking live my life at the lake. That'd be cool as fuck. That'd be cool. So, but I can't. I have to be responsible and go work and shit. But yeah, fishing is fucking tight, dude. Is masturbation a hobby? Yeah, but I don't want to see it. Please don't send pictures or videos of masturbations. But usually big into recurve. Yeah, and that's what these kids shoot. They don't have or maybe they do. No, I'm pretty sure they shoot recurves. They might be like a cam and a half compounds. I'm not sure. I need to look. He's not big enough. He's not like the high schoolers travel. The middle schoolers don't. But yeah, he loves it. That archery's cool. Shooting. I'm so jealous because I cannot shoot a bow. I've never been any decent at shooting a bow. I shoot rifles all day long. I could shoot rifles since I was fucking 8-10 years old, and hit whatever I wanted with wherever I wanted. I have always been great with a rifle or pistol, but a bow, I can't hit the broadside of a barn with a bow. Never could. I think there's something to be said about a recurve pookie too. Like you have to a decent compound you can draw back and hold it for a while. Recurve you can't. It takes some manly stuff. All right, Susan. I think that Congress should be on the same pay schedule as reserves and National Guard. They get paid when they are in session only, and they're allowed to post and base exchanges and such. Put on the equivalent of military medical care. They are covered by their families too when they're in session, but they aren't when they're at home. Hold on, I was trying to read that one way. When they aren't, they need to get a backup health insurance. They should not get raises until the military gets a raise, and so on and so forth. Oh, and they do not receive a lifelong pension when they retire because they served under term limits. Yeah, I agree with that. I still think though, I don't hate the idea of it being like a jury duty. I don't. I think that's cool. I think that's a brilliant idea. And then give them a stipend, pay them. Okay, let's take. We'll go back to this plan. And you pull out, I don't know, 2 people from each state, and however many congressional districts they are, whatever. You pull those people out. Maybe have like one career politician per state, just to you gotta have some congruity. Because honestly, you take some fucking idiot like me. I mean, I guess I'm a little more versed in political science than others, but most people aren't. But you take a farmer, a mechanic, a regular blue collar dude, or a doctor too sometimes, because we need their. I mean, in all fairness, like they're not dumb, and you take them for 2 years, and you serve a 2-year fucking shot, and you do that. You know what I mean? And then give them a stipend, pay them like a fucking pay them well for being there, because they are doing some work, and give them a place in DC or whatever, and then you turn around, and after 2 years you're done, and then you elect 2 more, pick out 2 more. Patch says, I remember my first time shooting a bow, hit a turkey first try, but everyone else in the grocery store freaked out. I couldn't even do that. Oh shit. But yeah, I think that'd be great. I think we could, make something happen. And I think that would go a long way to solve. But here's the thing, we'll never do that. They'll never do that. It makes sense. That's the problem. It's the glasses for me. Oh shit. Well, should I take a break or should I be done? I think I want to be done. I don't know if you guys want. I just keep fucking yes. And congressional barracks include the mold and random inspections. Yes. Mm-hmm. No females, no alcohol in the barracks. Love it. Hold on. Sorry. Work stuff. But yeah, I think we should fix shit up. But okay. So I'm gonna start wrapping things up, and it's gonna be a minute. It is gonna be just a minute. But yeah, please let's get back on track. Okay. Hobbies, pictures, videos, descriptions, whatever you guys do of hobbies, send them to me, and we'll get them going. Payphone in the hall. Could you imagine a congressman with a fucking AT&T phone card? No more fucking each other. Cut those orgies out. No, fuck that, dude. Let them fuck each other. Maybe they'll quit fucking us. Oh, anyway. That's yeah. Hobby night next week. Be here. Let's talk some hobbies. Let's talk some Warhammer. Let's talk some scale models. Let's talk some model trains. Let's talk some guitar. Let's talk some race cars or fishing or fucking whatever. Golfing, fucking coaching youth sports or doing podcasts or whatever. Making music, making people happy. Whatever you do that's a release for you other than masturbation. I don't need to see any videos of that. So, but yeah, let's do that. Let's hook that up. But yeah, so that's next week for us. Let me see if they're. I'm usually so spoiled. I'm so bad at this. Because usually I have a co-host that does this for me, and she's way better at this shit than I am. Google Drive. Cut sheet information. See if there's anything on the cut sheet for guests coming up. Oh, we do have some guests. Our next guest is Thursday, the 13th. So a good week away. And that's going to be Aaron Heft. He's our next guest, and he about the Rams Head Bridge and Mountain Warfare. Something that's not big enough for me to read. Oh, anyway, that's our next guest, and that's over a week away, so we're not going to get into it too much. And that'll be on Sergeant's Time on the 13th. Now, you have been listening to me, Radar, right here on the Smoke Pit. We are here every Wednesday. Next week is Hobby Night. Hang out for Hobby Night, and I'll pass some shit on. So, and contrary to it's not the woke pit. Someone called me that earlier. Someone texted me, was like, "Oh, is this the woke pit?" No, it's not. I'm not trying to be woke. I'm not trying to be that way. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm just trying to fix the world. Tomorrow, speaking of fixing the world, is Ice and Spanky and Sergeant's time. They'll be sergeanting, big sergeanting, Army, National Guard, Reserves, all kinds of stuff. Be here. It's a great show. Friday night is a Don's a day. Saturday night's a Don's a day. They're both days of no Spanky activities. She's not going to be here. Neither are we going to be hanging out with her family and friends. Sunday is the Super Bowl with the Chiefs and the Eagles. Last I saw, the Chiefs were -1.5. I don't know if that's still the same or not. So I believe that there is still a watch party planned with the the sports bar, or they may be on after it. I'm not sure. The game's early. The game's like 4:30. Game might be about over by the time they come on. That'd be cool. Anyway, Monday is the Monday edition. Ice will be back on Monday. It's aptly named because it's the edition that happens every Monday. He'll be hanging out, shooting some shit, having some good times. Tuesday's Pop Culture War with CQ. He was out this week, had a little flu bug, which is understandable. I know the flu is running through here pretty hot and heavy, so I think it's just kind of taking over the country. But it's the flu. It happens every year. We do that every year. So let's get over it. And then next Wednesday, right back here for me and Coach and maybe TZ. I don't know if she's going to be here or not. We'll find out. But that Smoke Pit next week is our big show. Let's hang out. Let's get involved. So I'll share it one more time. Please send all of your photos, videos, descriptions, whatever you want to send me. Send it to that. That is the radar page, WTFNR radar. Send it to me, and I will. Please send it to me before the show. Send it to me before noon on Wednesday. That's going to be the cutoff. Because I do have to make scenes and stuff on OBS, and it takes me just a minute to do that. So please give me the information beforehand, and then be here to help explain it. Because I want you guys to. I am not. If you send me some stuff, this is me playing guitar. I don't play guitar. You know what I mean? Or I'll go back to fishing. Okay. I can catch walleye all day. I'm good at catching walleye. I don't know shit about catching trout or whatever the fuck fish you guys catch, especially if you're saltwater fishing. That's a whole different animal. You know what I mean? So if you guys have some cool pictures, like some cool fish you caught, fishing rigs, fishing boat, fishing event. I won this fishing tournament. I don't know shit about it. Tell me about it. Come here. Tell us about it. Be proud of the shit you do. And I hope you are. You know what I mean? And if I promise you, it's probably not any fucking nerdier than what I do. Okay. I sit in a fucking little room with magnifying glasses on my fucking face and a flashlight, building a little fucking plane and putting 1,000 little stickers on it, little decals, and painting it up. Got a little fucking airbrush. I promise you it's not nerdier than that. Okay? So don't feel bad. I'll be the nerdiest one here, and then you guys can not be embarrassed about it. Okay? Now, that being said, I really do appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate you spending part of your week with me. I do appreciate it. And I will see you guys again next week. Thank you so very much for being here. And I will see you next week. Shots.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Well, I guess I was born with a gun in my hand. We'd walk the big clear cuts in the pine timberland. Well, the army man told me that I could defend the free. Oh, and draw me a paycheck and get a tech school degree. I said, hey now, Sergeant, that sure does sound fine. Well, the sawmill ain't hiring. Tell me, where do I sign? Won't you light a lantern for me? I'll be gone, but not long. Won't you keep a candle burning? Won't you leave the porch light on? Well, my hands are still steady, and they still hold a gun. And this is the suit of a soldier for your southeastern son. Well, tell Mom not to worry if she's taking it hard. Never thought I'd see action back when I joined the Guard. Well, all this will be over more later than soon, as I wrote in a letter beneath the big Afghan